Good morning, primary boy. Welcome back to our math session with me, Miss Tere. We're going to continue our lesson about the chapter 2, but now we are in the operations of whole numbers. Now, we have this one, okay? Ellie and Joe work out the value of the expression 8 plus 20 divided by 4 minus 2. Ellie's answer was 5 and Joe's answer was 11. Who was right, you think? Is it 5 or 11? Let's find it out. Now, in this operation of whole numbers, we cannot just do the operation. We cannot just count it from the left to the right as usual. For example, you count it like this. 8 plus 20 divided by 4 minus 2. Cannot be like 8 plus 20, 28 divided by 4, 7 minus 2, 5. So, that way is wrong. Here we are. We have steps in doing these operations of whole numbers. The first step is carry out operation within the bracket. Within the bracket means di dalam kurung. Well, in this sentence, in this number sentence, we do not have the brackets, right? So go to the next step. Multiply or divide from left to right. From left to right. After that, add or subtract from left to right. So addition and subtraction will be at the very last, and then multiply and divide, and the first one will be the bracket. If I make it into the stairs like this, it will be the first one, or on the top will be in the bracket, and then the next is multiply or divide, and the next is plus or minus. Okay, so please take a note of this slide for you to remember, because this one is really essential and really important in our math lesson. So first one step, carry out operation within the bracket. Because we do not have anything inside the bracket, go to the next step. Multiply or divide from left to right. So which one is the multiplication? Do we have? Nope. Do we have division? Yes, this one. So 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So that's it. After that, add or subtract from left to right. 8 plus 5 minus 2. Look at here how this one is 5 from this one. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So equals 11. Okay, go to the next. Oh, so that's why. The answer is Joe. Joe was right. Go to the next step, go to the next example. Please look at the textbook page 43, 1A point E. 43 plus 20 times 17. First step, carry out operation within the bracket. Do we have? Nope. So go to the next step. Multiply or divide from left to right. Do we have multiplication? Yes, this one. So from left to right, 20 times 17 equals 340. After that, add or subtract from left to right. So 43 plus 340 from here equals 383. So that's it. It's kind of easy, right? Just remember, first inside the bracket, second times or divide, and the last add or subtract. 1A point F. 370 minus 125 divided by 5. First of all, first step, carry out operation within the bracket. Do we have? Nope. Go to the next. Multiply or divide from left to right. Do we have division? Yes, here. So 125 divided by 5 equals 25. After that, add or subtract from left to right. 370 minus 25 equals 345. Kinda easy, right? This 25 is from this, okay? Next example. Try 1VA. 510 plus inside the bracket or within the bracket. This is what we call as within the bracket, okay? 42 plus 38 times 7. First step, carry out operation within bracket. So which one is that? This one. 42 plus 38 equals 80. After that, Multiply or divide from left to right. So we know that this is 80 and then times 7 equals 560. Okay? Once we have done this second step, go to the third step. 510 plus 560 equals, this one is step 3, okay? Equals 1070. First step, carry out operations within the bracket. Which one? This one. 370. After that, multiply or divide from left to right. So divided by 5 equals 74. Are we done? Nope, we have this one times 2 equals 148. Kinda easy, right? Go to the next. Now we're going to practice. Please look at your workbook chapter 2 practice 3. I'm going to discuss number 2a. 960 divided by 30 times 2. First step, within the bracket. Do we have? Nope. Go to the next step. Multiply or divide. We have it from left to right. So 960 divided by 30, 32. Are you sure this is 32? Are you sure? Yes. After that, 32 times 2, 64. So the answer will be 64. 3a. 40 plus 30 times 7. Remember, first step within the bracket. Do we have? Nope. Go to the next step. What is the next step? Multiply or divide. Do we have? Yes, 30 times 7. This one equals 210. After that, 42 plus 210 equals 252. Kinda easy, right? Please write it down on your workbook, okay? 3g, 548 divided by 2 plus 3 times 60 minus 60. First step within the bracket. Do we have? Nope. Go to multiply or divide. 548 divided by 2, 274. After that, is it plus 3? Nope, we still have the multiplication, so go to the multiplication. 3 times 16, 48. Then, we are done. We have this one, 274. We have this one, 48. So, 274 plus 48 minus 60 equals 262. That's it. Oopsie. So for A, 42 plus 60 divided by 6. Within the bracket, we're going to do the within the bracket first. 42 plus 60, 102. Divided by 6 equals 17. Are we done? Yes. Oopsie. Okay, I gotta reveal the answer at first. Okay, so now look at this 4G, everyone. 37 plus 53 inside the bracket. First of all within the bracket at first. 37 plus 53, 90. After that, the multiplication. 12 times 5, 60. And then 90 minus 60, 30. Now 5a, everybody please look at 5a. Within the bracket is the first step. Within the bracket, 44 plus 33 equals 77. Within the bracket, the number 2. Within the bracket, number 2. 25 minus 15 equals 10. After that, that's it, right? Now, the next step, multiply or divide. From left to right. 77 times 10 equals 770, and then divided by 5 equals 154. So the answer for this is 154. 5b. 500 minus, within the bracket, 140 plus 36 times 6 divided within the bracket 4 minus 1. First step, within the bracket. So 140 plus 36, 176. Do we have another one? Yes, this one. 4 minus 1, 3. After that, multiply and divide. So multiply first. Times 6 and divided by 3, right? After that, 176 times 6 equals 1056. After that, divided by 3 equals 352. Are we done? Nope. Just because it is the last, don't forget the first one, the beginning, 500 minus 352. 148. Now, from this example, you know that even though the first one is subtraction, it will be the last time. We're going to solve the within the bracket at first, and then the next step is multiplication and division, and the last step will be addition and subtraction. So the answer for 5B is 148. So this one we have learned about operations of whole numbers. Don't forget to do this one. Workbook page 22, number C to E. Only C, D, E, 3 numbers only will be discussed on the next Zoom meeting Monday 3 August. So please do not forget it. I do not want this kind of this thing that you miss. I'm sorry, I forgot it. I do not want it happen again, okay? So that's all for today from Revive. If you still don't get it, you may ask me through the comment section, or you may ask me through at MonoDM, or just watch the video over again. Thank you and goodbye.